The transfer window is shut. We brought in one young fullback, but mostly it's been the beginning of a little bit of a clear out. The good news though, Matt Grimes is still at Swansea. Let's go and kick some balls. And welcome back to the Liberty Stadium, Swansea. And if you are a first-time visitor, then why not subscribe, like, watch and comment and help the channel to grow and help us to support the very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling above. If you are already one of the growing number who are following along, watching how the Swans get on, you'll know that this has been the craziest season and we are sitting at the top of the league. We've played 30 games now and we have 78 points. We are 17 points clear of our nearest competitor, West Brom. And so what has been happening, it's been a little bit of a busy transfer window in terms of a clear out, but the good news is Matt Grimes. We have fended off the interest in Matt Grimes. And so if we have a look at what we've actually done in the transfer window, we've only brought in one young fullback. We do have a problem at fullback come the end of the season. And we've brought in Brooklyn Leons Foster, who's a very good physical player. We need to work on his strength. And he will come in and do a job for us. I know him from previous saves. He will develop into a very decent Premier League player. We picked him up for £550,000 from Tottenham, and I think that he will turn out to be a very good signing indeed. And then in terms of a clear out, we let Ben Hamer go to Middlesbrough for £20,000 goalkeeper. Jan Danda went to Bolton on loan. He's not part of our plans. And we sold Ryan Bennett to Middlesbrough, aging centre-back, for £650,000. Cameron Congrave went to MK Dons on loan. Josh Thomas, a young prospect as a striker, never going to make it as a Premier League player. He went to Nottingham Forest for £75,000. And Joel something, the centre-back, I can't pronounce his name, probably why we sold him. He went to Blackpool for £58,000, rising to £83,000. So we done a few deals in terms of getting players out of the door. It's the start of a bit of a clear out. The squad is too big and we need to get rid of some players who are never going to make it if we are going to be promoted to the Premier League. And so that's what we started to do. On the pitch, since you were with us, the last time you were here, you watched us beat Luton by 4-2 in a game we got me very worried that we were going to give it away after going 4-0 up. And then top of the table clash against Fulham at home. We lost to Fulham, having been 2-0 up. They scored in the last minute to win that game 3-2. And then against Plymouth in the FA Cup third round, a less than comfortable victory, but we managed to get through in the end. Huddersfield then were next up, and we beat them by 3-1 in a comfortable victory. And then Preston in a not so comfortable victory, having to come back and score twice in the last 15 minutes. And we did, though, eventually beat them 2-1. Blackburn came and went home with their tail between their legs as we beat them quite comfortably by 4-1. And then a very narrow victory against a very spirited Hull team. And we managed to scrape that one by 1-0. Unfortunately, in the FA Cup fourth round, having come back twice against Newcastle to make it 2-2, and looking forward to a replay, Newcastle scored in the 94th minute to win that game 3-2. But again, a Premier League team, we were not too worried about that. We'd achieved our objectives of getting to the fourth round. And today we are facing Stoke. And the team for today is Fisher, Leon's Foster at fullback, Williams, Cabango, Manning at the back, and Fulton, Smith and Neacham in midfield, with Peterson, Delap and Pirro up front. This is a game that we should be winning against Stoke, and so let's go and see if we can get the 3 points and keep this amazing run of form going and take this Swansea team all the way to the title. And we're just going to tell them this is a game we should be winning, and let's go out there and actually do just that. Make me proud. And so as we wait for kickoff, again, we like being on telly. It's nice to get the money coming into the club when you're on telly. And financially, the club are doing very, very well. They're possibly one of the richest clubs in the Championship at the moment, apart from your Crystal Palaces and maybe your Brentfords and West Broms. But we have plenty of money in the bank. And this has been a very quiet start to the game. Possession is about equal. But here is the first highlight in the 19th minute as Stoke bring it forward. It's a little bit rainy today here at Stoke. But we are not playing the ball too short, and so hopefully conditions won't be a factor in this game. As Stoke bring it forward, and Josh Mayer has scored, and we are a goal down. And this is not what I had actually planned for today, because now we are going to have to come from behind again. Simple, really simple goal, poor defending. And at the back, that was poor defending by, I think it's Cabango, having a rare appearance in place of Rhys Williams. That really was poor defending. He just allowed the striker to move off him. His concentration was poor, and we are, as a result, a goal down. But here's Manning with the corner. And Manning swings in the corner, but that's cleared away, and it's going to be picked up by Neacham. Neacham, one of the players who, if we do get promoted, is definitely going to feature in some way in our first season in the Premier League. Delap has the ball. He finds Patterson. Patterson through to Delap, and Delap should have scored. In fact, it was Pirro. Pirro should have actually scored, and we should be level. But this is what has been one of the big problems. Forwards who cannot score. And I do really need to find a way as we head the ball over the crossbar. There's got to be a way to solve this problem of why they're not scoring. I've tried a number of things, but I do have one thing up my sleeve, which we are about to try. But we will just see this game out. Here's Leon's Foster, and the young lad we've brought in. I know he's a very, very good prospect, but as I'm saying how good he will become, he gives away the ball back to Stoke. What a terrible pass. But he's got to settle into the side. He's got to learn how we play. He's also very young, and I'm pretty sure he will develop into a very, very good player. As Neacham plays it forward, he's looking for Pirro on the left. Pirro inside. Can we get a shot away? Yes, we can, and Delap puts it wide of the post. We should have scored again. And that, again, is another instance where forwards are not scoring. And it is half-time, though. We're a goal down here at Stoke. To really get nasty with the boys in the dressing room, this is not good enough. This is not what I expect from this team, who are sitting so far ahead at the top, and we are letting ourselves down. And here comes Pirro again. Can Pirro do anything here? He fires the ball into the box, but Stoke just cleared that up very, very comfortably, and it goes all the way back to Rhys Williams. And Rhys Williams, he brings the ball forward. He looks inside for Fulton. Fulton finds Smith, and Smith over the top to Leon's Foster. Can we actually do something here? And Neacham is now in control. He finds Leon's Foster. Leon's Foster looks backwards to Neacham. Stoke are forcing us back a little bit, which we're not very comfortable with. And it goes eventually all the way back to Rhys Williams. Patterson has the ball. Here's Smith, and Patterson is breaking into the box, and Patterson should have scored. I thought he'd scored, but unfortunately it's another wasted opportunity. And if you don't score, you don't win games. I'm going to get very, very nasty with this team in a minute. I'm going to get to the touchline and give them what for. We are not doing well enough as Manning finds Pirro. There's a little glitch in the game there. And Peterson finds Fulton. Fulton over the top to Neacham. Now can Neacham's in the clear. And Neacham, with a delightful little side foot finish, has finally equalised. But it took someone marauding forward from midfield to find the way through. It's annoying why our forwards can't score. But Neacham, absolutely delightful finish. Didn't put his laces through it, just placed it into the far corner. It is now Stoke 1, Swansea 1, and we have a free kick. And I think hopefully now we can go on and build on that equaliser. The free kick has gone flying over the bar from Ogbeta. I expect a little bit better from him on set pieces too. He's not been in the best form, but here is Ogbeta again, but that one hits the wall this time. He's not having the greatest of games today, but he is filling in for a very tired Manning. So we can't expect too much, but we are pressing. We are trying to get ahead in this game. It just, to me, doesn't look like it's going to come, and we have to be very wary of Stoke on the counter-attack, because I know FM. I know what FM is capable of doing if we don't take our chances. But we have stolen the ball, and here is Pirro. Obafemi finds Peterson, and Patterson has made it Stoke 1, Swansea 2, his second goal of the season. And it is good to see him finally having a game that justifies him and justifies his selection. Perfectly put together move. Obafemi found Patterson bursting into the box, broke the Stoke City defensive line and placed it past the goalkeeper. It is now Stoke 1, Swansea 2. We look a better side this second half. At least we are taking chances, but again, it's come from midfield. But at this point in time, I don't care. I'll take the goals from wherever they're going to come from. As Stoke look to bring the ball forward, and they are placing it, passing it patiently, trying to work an opening, and they've got too many acres of space over on the far side. One of the limitations of playing narrow. But hopefully the way we are pressing will prevent them from creating these chances. And there's a ball into the box, and it's hit the post. The header had no power, but it just trickled across the 6-yard box and then finally hit the post, and we have cleared. This is a game we are making hard work of, a game we should be winning very comfortably, but we are ahead. And if we can manage to hold on, get the 3 points, then I will take that. As Stoke bring it forward again and bursting into the box. And that was a chance, but poor finishing. I think they're suffering from the same disease we are. And at the moment, we are 18 points clear at the top of the championship. And if we can keep that going, then this will be... And there's a chance of Stoke are in, but somehow the ball stays out. And I think hopefully that is the final highlight. We're just going to close things down now. We're going to prevent anything from happening as we go into the last few minutes of added on time. And I'm guessing that it's going to be Stoke City 1, Swansea 2. It is 3 points. It's not the most comfortable of victories. And I'm going to tell them I was pretty disappointed with the way that they performed. We've come away with the 3 points. We are now 18 points clear of Fulham at the top of the league. West Brom do have a game in hand, as well as Sheffield United. But 18 points clear at the top. we got to feel that we are in a very comfortable position coming into February. And I can see no reason why we are not going to get promoted from here unless we have one of the most dramatic collapses in my FM career. And we are just going to take a look now at what's coming up in the future. Some very, very tough fixtures in February. Sheffield United, Bournemouth, West Brom. They're all very, very difficult fixtures, and we need to somehow get through those before March, where there are much better fixtures. We will probably come back at the beginning of March once those fixtures are done, and we will play Coventry at home, and we should be hopefully at that stage looking to be on course to actually win the Sky Bet Championship. And so that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, give us a big thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, first time visitor, it's a good time to subscribe, like, watch and comment. Help the channel to grow and help us to support the very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling above. And that's it for this video. I'll play out the next 4 games by myself, and we will come back with news and the Coventry game in episode 7. And so all that remains to be said is, see you next time.